Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we are returning to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought, a new-ish game out by Game Labs and available on Steam. In this game you build and design ships, manage a navy, and fight wars against other countries in the age of the big gun warships. So basically the 1890s with the pre-Dreadnoughts until the Dreadnought era and into the Battleship era, which they're kind of the same thing, but at least into sort of World War II time frame. This footage was taken from a live stream on my Twitch channel from a couple of days ago. We're in the midst of a battle. We've sunk 2 enemy battleships, but we've also dealt with some casualties of our own. We're trying to win this thing. The battleships may have ensured a victory, but we'll see as long as the enemy doesn't, really hurt us back. With that being said, I don't want to talk too much over the gameplay, so let's just jump back into the gameplay from this live stream. And without further ado, we're going to go ahead and resume where we left off. Catch you guys at the end. I think I'm shooting fish at her, though. Yeah, 1 torpedo away. Is she going to avoid it? We were just ahead of it. Damn. Oh, no, it's still hit. Okay. That should be another torpedo boat going down. Yeah, they've got another torpedo boat over here coming in on a charge. She's turning to fire. We actually fired, or she's turning because we fired a torpedo at her, I guess. Hey guys, how about you hit the damn thing? I know they're small and fast, but look at how close they are. Fish away. Alright. Christopher Cologne. Emergency stop and turn away. Because you're the target. I think you'll avoid it. Good job, boys. What are we up to? 30% of their fleet's sunk? Alright, you don't need to do that anymore. Got so many torpedo boats. Oh, fuck. What are we getting drilled by? Their whole battle line? Firing at this San Esteban? It's trying to turn in line with the rest of the fleet. Can we sink the Alexandria? The Banshee's coming up too. Come on, boys. Well, we're at least eviscerating their torpedo boat fleet. Granted, you can build those damn things fast, but can we get this lead armored cruiser? That would really be great. You've got fish left. Why don't you go hit this enemy cruiser? Our light cruiser fleet suffered pretty heavily in this battle. But the good news is we've got like 20 on the ways to being produced. This should be a good shot for you. It should be a good angle. Fire your torpedo. Come on. No? You're probably already out of the firing arc. Fuck. How about you fire your torpedo? Come on, guys. That's some fine captaining, sir. Goddamn right it is. Get our much smaller ships rammed by much larger ships. That's what I call captaining. All right, another enemy torpedo boat sinking. So they got off to an early good start in this game, in this battle. We got another torpedo boat coming in here. Eviscerate the elk. Someone fired a fish, I thought I heard. Guess I hoped for too much. That it was one of us. Man, that rear armored cruiser of ours is not doing hot. She's taking a good deal of damage. But their armored cruiser's taking some flooding damage and other things, so, you know, who knows. Someone fired. I see a fish there. It's counting down the timer. I don't know where the torpedo went, but... Alright, so has she fired yet? No, doesn't look like it. This torpedo boat elk is... almost sunk. Boom. Something just blew up. Sinking. Good. Good. Another enemy torpedo boat going down. Are you sure this isn't the Iranian fleet? I mean, we're taking some damage. Make no mistake. This is not a cakewalk. We've already lost. Oh God. Did I just sail like my four of my biggest gun ships out of here because I wasn't paying close enough attention? Hey guys, the fight's that way. All right, so Celadon isn't the lead. Where's the lead? It's not Esteban. It's Cristobal, who's also sailing out of here. I mean, I guess maybe that's not the wrong strategy. If I can sink this CA and get the rest of my ships out of here, that might be the right approach. In all seriousness, they have considerably more light cruisers than I do, and they're all fresh. And with half our armored cruisers out of the fight at this point, I think Saratoga should be going down. The only good news is they may not have much left in the way of TBs. But we've lost 3 or 4 CLs already. Alright, we've got a fish incoming on the Saratoga. She's trying to turn away from it. She might succeed. I think that's going to be a narrow miss. Yep. Still, with all that damage she's taken. Oh no, we lost the CA. How big is she? 3,100 tons. So the enemy CA is actually larger. Hey, dud. The enemy fired a torpedo at us and it was a dud. Amprano sank due to extensive flooding over here. Boise sank due to heavy flooding. Where's the Boise anyway? Over here? We must have torpedoed her. Maybe not. I guess it could have just been gunfire. That's good to see. How much more is it going to take to put the Santa Cruz out of its misery? Or the Saratoga, sorry. Sucks to lose all those cruisers. Well, don't forget we're building 20 more of the Isle de Tortuga class. All right, let's that broadside open. You love the Isle de Tortuga class? This actually might be one of them, I think. Yeah, I think it is. Are you not going to fire? There you go. Torpedo away. Saratoga. It's going to be a bow on shot. Dud. Of course it is. How many more fires is that? Like, how much can this ship take? %, huh? Of flotation. 42 structure. Are those 3 CAs gone? There's 3. They've only lost 1 CA. We've also lost 1. As far as I've been able to keep track. It needs to be easier to control divisions for sure. It also needs better battle setup. Like, you should be able to control with more fidelity your task forces and what they look like when you start a fight. I guess we can just fire with that sides fish. The ones in the distance? No, they're coming back. At least I think they're coming back. I ordered them to come back. We'll see. There we go. The fish is away. All of my torpedo shots are always terrible angles. They should just call me terrible angles. Dud. No, it hit. Okay. All right. Is that going to finish her off? It was a stern shot where she's already flooded. So I don't know if it actually did any more damage. She's basically dead in the water, though. Little Rock is like got an impressive fire going for it to be at 100% structure. That doesn't make, or 89% structure. That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. All right, we can bring the San Juan up. She has torpedoes. Her structure's below 40. Her float still hasn't changed. I gotta get a torpedo on her bow, probably. The terrible angle. He knows all the angles. The most interesting angle. Oh no. Main tower detonation. Overpen. We're getting ripped. Ripped apart. You should have fired your torpedo, shouldn't you have? I guess fire it at this guy then. Fire it at Norfolk. Hey, we sank him. We raked the castle at Little Rock, stem to stern. Just like an old age of sail battle. How about you get more aggressive? Can I fit higher caliber guns on these CLs? Maybe? I don't know. It depends. All right, fish is away, I think. Oh, nope. That's theirs. That's theirs. Dud. Lol. Lol, 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 lol. Hey, how about you sink the damn Salt Lake City? You've still got a fish in that tube. I don't know why you're not firing it. You for sure have an angle on this guy. We straighten up, will you fire? Like, how can you not shoot at that? Our own CA is taking some damage here, but we're trying to get this damn Saratoga down. There's another enemy CA here. Probably going to lose a CA trying to sink their CA. All right, she's finally sinking. Fuck, that side of the light cruisers already has fresh torpedoes, I think. Turn into her. Turn into her. Don't run into the sinking warship. I don't even know where the rest of my fleet is. They're all kind of sailing off. Some of them are. Who fired? That would be the other guy. Emergency! Yeah, you're gonna get hit. Pray for a dud. What are our other CAs doing? They're sailing away. Honestly, here come my fresh ships sailing up a bit. I honestly just feel like it would be better to run at this point. Torpedo hit. Yep, we're gonna lose another CA. Also, that CL just took a torpedo hit, so we're gonna lose another CL too. I'm hoping the battleship losses for them is enough. What size ship was that? 3,100 tons? Honestly, just get us out of here. Alright, so this is the closest we are to the enemy. The Chicago. Get our light cruisers out of there. This is the bulk of the enemy armored cruisers. They've got the same number as we do starting the battle, but I don't think their CAs have torpedoes, which is, I guess, the one nice thing. They also don't really have a very large secondary battery. So we got 3 coming into line here. I guess we could bring these guys all back. Try to converge on the head of this enemy column. They do have seals coming up, which is what makes me pretty damn nervous. We are hitting Chicago pretty hard with the head of our column. Get a couple more good hits on her. We might knock her out of the fight. That CL's charging up on the rear of our column, though. Focus your fire on the Chicago. Sink her. She's below 10% flotation. We really need another bulkhead to go. But I can't turn around because their CLs are chasing me. Ah! Charging through my own lines. Damn it! I think part of the problem with their ships on a gunnery duel is the AI has, like, for whatever reason, the AI likes these short barrel guns. Which makes them more rapid firing, but not more accurate. We didn't quite sink the Chicago back there. Their SEALs trying to charge up behind my CA task force. I'm gonna collide with my own ships. Just did. All right, Los Angeles is going down. Nice little broadside there by our armored cruisers, knocked her out of the fight. Torpedo into the Washington. Also, their bulkheads are shit. Like, the AI bulkheads on these ships are terrible. And they put a torpedo into my light cruiser. But it's probably saved the rear of my column. I'll trade a CA for a CL every day of the week. Can you fire a torpedo here? Maybe we'll get one into the Washington. I think one fish into her will sink her. I think you're too close. She's already taken serious flotation damage, though. Norfolk is also taking serious damage. Armored cruisers are almost out of the fight. It's really just our CLs that are still around. All right, we're gonna lose that one. She just took a bad hit, I think. Another dud. We put two fish into the Washington and both were duds. So we're going to lose two CLs largely to no purpose because of the damn duds. Probably three CLs really now. We've damaged their armored cruisers a shit ton. I don't even know what to think of this fight. Like, the battleships I would think would be enough for us to win a victory. I'm not really sure. Norfolk has some serious flotation or fire damage. Fire a torpedo at Norfolk here and get a damn hit. Nope, no torpedo launch. I said aggressive. You did shoot one at Washington at least. And it's a hit. Norfolk sinking. Maybe Washington will sink as well. Maybe. The fires finally got to Norfolk. Starting fires on her. Torpedoes far more satisfying, but they're focused here to trade vessels for one. Yeah, to a point, Hauser. I mean, you could probably play smarter than me and go for torpedo launches without trying to have your ships all sink, but I'm just completely disregarding the health and wellness of my crews. So that plays a factor into it for sure. The rest of my fleet's all sailing away. It's just the, there we go, another fish. Dud. Bastard. But I think she's gonna go down anyway. It looks like we got some penetrating flotation hits there. Yep. Another armored cruiser goes down. Can we get out of here? Is there any chance that Tolosa survives? By the way, if I was in my fleet and I was in a light cruiser, I would just mutiny. I would just be like, fuck you, we're going home. All right, any chance? Wow, penetration detonation on the Scranton? 1,000? Holy shit, these dudes are doing work. Damage fire flooding? Look at the work these guys are doing on the armored cruiser Scranton. It's too bad she probably won't get out of there. Turn your fleet around. I've already... No. Take too long. They're all running away. Main character of the game. If there was an RP element to this, Navas de Tulsa would be telling the story. I think she's gonna survive. Holy shit, you guys. Holy shit. She might be the only light cruiser in our entire fleet that survived. So we had 7 armored cruisers going in. We lost 2 survived. We had 10 light cruisers going in. We lost 7. 3 survived. We lost both torpedo boats. Victory. Oh, we won that pretty handily. ×2. So Celadon and the San Juan El Minor are the armored cruisers we lost, and then we lost the light cruisers Pampero, Guadina, Navarra, Rio de la Plata, or Rio La Plata, and Satellite, Berenguela, and Cristobal Colon. We also lost the torpedo boats Dorado and Falange, or Falange, I don't know. So we lost 11 ships. The Americans lost 16. They lost 2 battleships, the Iowa and the Nebraska. They lost 4 armored cruisers, the Los Angeles, Washington, Saratoga, and Norfolk. They also lost a 5th one, moderately damaged. How could it be a victory? Because they lost 2 battleships and we didn't even have any battleships involved. They also lost 4 armored cruisers and we only lost 2. And they had a 5th badly damaged. They lost 2 light cruisers with 1 moderately damaged. We did lose 7 light cruisers. Yeah. And then they lost all 8 of their torpedo boats. So 16 ships to 11, 2,100 crew to 1,900. Our ships just have a lot more men on them than theirs. And 14,000 to 7,300 victory points. So the enemy's down to 8 battleships from a starting force of over 14. We have 3 from a starting force of 4. We have 3 from a starting force of 4. By the way, Hans, thank you for the follow. Lesnick, thank you for the follow. Dante, thank you for the follow. And Cluttersome, thank you for the follow. So there you go. A clash of fleets. A big victory for Spain. Paltry crew survivors. The Ottoman Empire regains full control of Yemen. Wow, they actually won against a revolution. Meanwhile, the Battle of Puerto Rico. Spanish Empire loses 624 soldiers. The U.S. loses 880. Okay, does it tell me how many troops they have there, though? Because it says the naval invasion is going on, but it doesn't actually tell me. It doesn't tell me anything about the troops on the ground. So I don't know if we just automatically win after 6 days or what the deal is there. But in any event, the blockade somehow continues despite the power projection being in their favor. Maybe it'll end after this turn. It does say they're blockaded, right? It's not us. I think it did say they were blockaded before. It never said we were. You'd think their GDP would take a hit being blockaded. Wait, we only have 2 battleships? When did we lose the third one? Unless that doesn't count ships under repair. They're down to 9. With 32 CAs, we've got 30 CAs, 30 CLs versus 41, 38 TBs versus 41. We have a lot more ships being repaired now, so we probably need to make some adjustments here to shipbuilding. So I'll go back to the fleet. So what's repairing? Some stuff is repairing somewhere. Yeah, so the battleship being repaired is taken out of service, I guess. 7 months seems like a long time to repair. Jeez. All right. Meanwhile, we're gonna have to slow some stuff down. So we need to free up how much space? 12,000 tons. So probably slow down 4 of the CLs. So probably the CLs that are further from completion. Did I choose the same? No, we suspect. Okay. So that would be. All right. We actually have room for one more ship to be constructed. Okay. Just inside the limits. Our merchant marine is doing great. The Americans are not having effective rating of it at all. Our research and development is chugging along. We'll have, in 3 months, we'll have 3-cylinder pneumatic motor torpedoes. And submarine experiments are still a ways off. Big gun research still a ways off. In 1 month, we will unlock the 4,500-ton light cruiser, which are bigger than our heavy cruisers at the moment. And turret mechanisms, improved turret gearbox in 7 months. I'm assuming that just helps with reloading or whatever. Or maybe traverse speed. Okay. Yeah. All right. Finances, we're still doing very well. We've got so much money, we don't know what to do with it. And we're expanding our shipyards to 24,000 tons. Our naval prestige is admired. The American naval prestige is accepted. -4. Okay, whatever. All right. So this is 3 out of 6. So let's go ahead and move to July. I wonder if we're going to have another clash of fleets until the blockade is lifted. Straggle. I'm assuming those are stragglers from the last battle. battle, and then naval invasion. The government is able to provide a substantial amount to the Navy budget this month, but can also give the amount for social programs. Your thoughts? Unrest is 0. People love me right now. I don't really need the money, though. So the Navy will use the money wisely. So give me 92 million when I already have 250 million in the bank. Give some money to social programs, too. I get half of it. The needy would appreciate the funds more. Like, can you go into negative unrest? Let's try it. I mean, I got so much money. Who cares? Vulnerable enemy. Really? Who's more vulnerable, us or them? So it looks like we are pursuing the enemy following the last battle. They have 3 armored cruisers and 3 CLs. We would go into the fight with 4 armored cruisers and 2 CLs. I like those odds. Let's fight. Let's fight. All right, everybody. That's going to do it for today's episode of Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. I hope you guys are enjoying the series. And as always, please leave your thoughts down below. We're going to wrap this up before we jump into yet another battle. It's a little bit on the shorter end of a video, or I guess medium length for me. But the next battle takes place over the course of a fair bit of time. So we'll pick that up in our next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Please leave your thoughts below. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying thank you very much for watching. And I'm out. Bye-bye.